There we go. All right. We got it rolling now. I got light problems. I got mic problems. I got all the problems, guys. I got 90 problems. But the drink ain't one. That's right, guys. I got my drink. I got my. Oh, we're doing our thing, guys. We're going crazy over here. Hello. Okay, we're good to go. All right, guys, we're gonna go live in 2 minutes, guys. We don't got much time before 4:20. I was farting around with all this stuff. We got a great show, guys. We're discussing AI explains what the hell Skinwalker Ranch is, guys. We're gonna get high and talk about it. Let's do it. Boop, boop, boop.
Get ready, get set, because it's time to go with the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. With your host with the most, the man voted most likely to smoke out with a Yeti, Mr. Brian Brown. Mr. Brian Brown. Now sit back and relax, because it's time to go live across the world. Because it's 420 Somewhere.
And boom, we are live. How's everyone doing out there, guys? Cutting it a little close today. Jordan, how are you? How are you? We got Harvey Hooligans. We got Open Carry Larry in the house. We got Rosie Key in the house. Tim W., what's the word? Let's go Diamondbacks. Heck yeah. They still got that deal where if a Diamondback hits a home run, you get a free taco. Remember that used to be the deal? All right, guys, whatever you're doing, if you love free tacos, I love free tacos. You like free weed, I like free weed. Who doesn't like free weed? Jeez Louise. Whatever you're doing, guys, let's celebrate because you've already paid for your weed. So essentially, it's free. Let's do it, guys. It's 420. Got you with the Zach Morris phone. That's right. Hey, Screech, head on down to the Max. We got some stuff to work out. We're going to swing by my personal sign guy and have him print me a sign. And then while you're there, swing by we're going to run out the Max because I want to ask a girl to the dance. You know, some of those things on Saved by the Bell were just a little unrealistic. Just a little. I'm just saying, just a little. Fire in the hole. That's right. Oh man, got a ton of people up in here. I love it. I love it, guys. How's everyone doing? It is the It's 420 Somewhere podcast, and we are talking AI explains what the hell is Skinwalker Ranch, guys. That's right. We're gonna get into that a little bit. It's a new it's kind of a new podcast. You guys are gonna be the first to experience this. What this is. April, the love of my life. How are you, April? How are you, Steven? How's it going? Uh this is going to be kind of a test run. So this is a podcast I want to do. I want to put it on Apple, Spotify, all with the rest of them. And this is, where's Eric at? I ain't seen Eric for a day. Where's Eric? Eric, darn you. I'm going to have to find him. What is it? It's going to be called AI Explains. And so this one is AI Explains what the hell Skinwalker Ranch is. It's kind of a conspiracy theory, a cryptid, a paranormal, but we're going to have an AI co-host. Nigel McGenius is going to be in the house, guys, and we're going to explain. AI is going to explain to us what the hell Skinwalker Ranch is. That's right. It's going to be pretty good. A new hammer. Today is my son's B-Day, and he brought me a new toy. Not so you're. I gotta teach my kids that for their birthdays they need to buy me something. That's a good day. You raised your kids right there. You raised your kids right there. All right, guys, let's get into the strain review of the day, guys. That's right. Let's get into it today.
All right, stoners, today's strain of the day is banana smooth, jealousy-inducing, and about to make your Monday feel like a lazy Sunday. Say hello to banana cream jealousy. This hybrid's a cross between jealousy and banana cream cake, and it brings the best of both worlds. Dessert vibes with heavyweight effects. Pop open the jar and boom, you're hit with a sweet banana pudding aroma, swirled with a little creamy funk and just a hint of peppery spice. Smells like the dessert table at a stoner family reunion. On the inhale, banana milkshake meets cookie dough, smooth as hell, with a finish that's got just enough kick to let you know it's got teeth. Now the high starts off with a mellow euphoria, kinda like that first bite of cheesecake when you're way too high. And then it sinks into a warm, full-body calm that makes you forget what you were worried about in the first place. THC hovers in the 22-24% range, so it's potent but chill. Great for movie nights, painting sessions, or just vibing with your pets and talking about parallel universes. So, would you peel this one open or pass? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And for more Dank content, head over to thedailydank.com and roll through the healing center of needles for the freshest flower in the game. Like, comment, and subscribe to stay lifted.
Woo! Rosie just dropped a bomb. Oh, man. Oh, man. It's thick. It's thick, too. Ooh, like it burns your nostrils thick. Rosie's my dog, not Rosie Key on the show, guys. That would be really weird. If it was just a human, if it was just a human, that'd be really weird because this is some sick stuff, guys. All right. I got a bong load in the other room, so I'm going to go run and grab it real quick, guys. Or maybe I shouldn't if we're going to do a full-on. Yep, we're going to do it. You know what? We're going to get to it, guys. All right, let's do this thing, guys. Blinker challenge. It doesn't have to be in a blinker. It could be a bong like I'm going to do. It could be a joint, whatever you guys. It could be a Pabst Blue Ribbon, Tim Dog. That's right. Let's get into it, guys. Blinker challenge.
Got the podcast cranking loud, haze arising. It's 420 somewhere, eyes are blazing. One hand on the wheel, other on a can he show his shape? Blinker challenge, lights glowing red, holding breath till you think you're dead. Who's the champ? Who's the king of smoke? Taking drags till your lungs near choke. Blinker challenge, lights glowing red, holding breath till you think you're dead. Who's the champ? Who's the king of smoke? Taking drags till your lungs near choke. Blinker challenge, showdown, who's gonna fall? Brian in the running, he's giving it all. But the clouds range in the stratosphere. Champion haze, the smoke out seer.
I was going to say impeccable timing. I just sat down, but I am missing a lighter. That's right. I just sat down. And where is thought I had my weed out from yesterday here. I've been cleaning this stupid room or trying to clear more room. But oh, here, right next to me. Gonna be getting into some more rollers delight, guys. That's right. I'm gonna show you real quick. When you're in a pinch like I am and you don't have time to be grinding. That's right, because we're grinding right now. We're grinding on the show, guys. And you don't have time to grind down your weed. It's middle of the afternoon. It's 4:20 time. Roll out some rollers delight. Load up your bong. But I gotta get me a. What do I gotta get me? I gotta get me a lighter right now. I gotta get me something. Here we go. So I'm gonna do a quick little commercial, real quick, guys, and I'll be right back.
Are you ready to elevate your cannabis experience? Welcome to thedailydank.com, your ultimate destination for everything weed, laughs, and good vibes. We're more than just a website, we're a community. A place where cannabis lovers come together to share, learn, and have a blast. Whether you're tuning in for the wild and hilarious 420 Somewhere podcast, getting your game face on during one of our epic game night live sessions, or waking up to the Wakey Bakey morning show for your daily dose of fun, we've got something for everyone. Dive into our exclusive podcasts, from the spooky to the weird to the downright hilarious. We've got a show for every kind of stoner. We're not just about listening, we want you to join in. Our online meetups and community events give you a chance to connect with fellow dank heads and dive deep into everything cannabis culture. And hey, if you're looking for your people, you've finally found them. The Daily Dank is your home for all things stoner culture, crazy theories, and a whole lot of fun. Join the family today at thedailydank.com. This is more than just a website, it's a lifestyle. That's thedailydank.com.
All right. Thank you for your patience, guys. Thank you for your patience. Didn't even lose any viewers on that one. You know, I like that commercial. I think it turned out pretty good. Nice little promo, nice little hype. Only bummer is I think sounds a little cultish. Sounds like I'm recruiting you for a cult. Come on, join the family. Leave your belongings at the door. All right. Not as clean as a whistle, but a whistle will work. All right. I don't know what that means. I just made that saying up. Not as clean as a whistle, but a whistle will work. Sounds like something Dr. Phil would have said back in the day. Not as clean as a whistle, but a whistle will work. What the fuck? You gotta get 2 rattlesnakes in a sleeping bag with a camper, and then you'll know what we're talking about. What the fuck are you talking about, Dr. Phil? All right, guys. So I got me some Rollers Delight. Look at this. Pre-ground. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. All the lovely. This is a half ounce. Super cheap. Great daytime. This is diamond infused, guys. THC. Diamond infused. There we go. Now, what I do is I got me a little Cali crumble here. Wait a minute. Do I got some left over from yesterday? Barely. I got me some Cali crumble here, guys. And what I do is blasphemy. Everyone's going to hate me. I just grab some with my fingers. And I just put it in the bowl. When I was a tweaker, I did the same fucking thing, and people would get all crazy. Oh man, just cutting lines on chairs of arms and stuff. I didn't give a fuck. All right. So then we got that layer in there. You see that? And then we're gonna put some more goodness in there. Try not to spill it. Look at that. Look at that. Has them diamonds. Like a diamond. Like a diamond in the sky. All right. Normally I would pack it a little harder and a little bigger. That's what she said. But today we are talking Skinwalker Ranch. So anybody wits about me, guys, I don't need no crazy skinwalkers coming at me all stoned. You guys know what I'm talking about. A 2-lighter challenge. One lighter is a challenge for me. All right, guys, let's get into this blinker lighter challenge, whatever. Here we go. Here we go. In 5, 4, we got to get the tunes. We got to get the tunes going. All right. There we go. This is for you. All those who can't smoke right now, guys, as you're at work, you got your boss breathing down your neck, whatever it is. This is for maybe you just don't have weed yet. Here we go. Odds favor Brian Coffin. Coffin, any bets? All right, here we go. That's an easy bet. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Woo! Ooh, smooth, man. When the second hit, the wax ignites, if you will, gets that right temperature. One more. Woo! Ah! Woo! That was good, man. Heart attack incoming. Oh, man. Daily Dank, baby, and we're changing the game. That's right. All right, let's get in to a little Mazala Fungu. That's right. We talked to our boy Nigel McGenius earlier today. And we are ready. All right, let me open up the screen here. What the hell is Skinwalker Ranch, guys? We're about to find out. All right. Actually, let's do this. Boom. All right. All right. Let's do this thing. All right. You guys ready? Here we go. Hey, welcome one, welcome all. This is
Hey, Nigel McGenius here, ready to break down the mysteries of Skinwalker Ranch. Let's dive into this wild and spooky topic.
Hey, Nigel, how you doing? Are you ready to talk about what the hell Skinwalker Ranch is? We just got done getting high, and we're ready to open up this enigma, if you will. Are you ready?
Hey there, I'm doing great and absolutely ready to dive into the enigma that is Skinwalker Ranch. Let's unravel some mysteries and see what's really going on out there.
All right, Nigel, let's if you'll explain it to us, what exactly is Skinwalker Ranch? Let's get into this.
All right, let's get into it. Skinwalker Ranch, located in northeastern Utah, is infamous for a wide range of paranormal and UFO-related phenomena. The ranch has been a hotspot for strange sightings and bizarre events for decades, including mysterious creatures, unexplained lights, cattle mutilations, and even reports of portals to other dimensions. It's essentially ground zero for all things weird and unexplained, making it a magnet for paranormal investigators and curious minds alike.
So when did Skinwalker Ranch really begins? What are the origins of Skinwalker Ranch?
Great question. The origins of Skinwalker Ranch's notoriety trace back to the early 1990s when the Sherman family purchased the property. They reported an onslaught of bizarre occurrences, from UFO sightings and mysterious lights to strange animals and unexplained phenomena. The ranch sits on land long associated with Navajo legends of the Skinwalker, a shape-shifting witch. These stories, combined with the Shermans' experiences, catapulted the ranch into the spotlight and laid the groundwork for its legendary status.
Now, when they owned the ranch, you would hear rumblings, different things about when they owned the ranch. What were before they sold it? What were some of the things that could be documented that they had claimed were going on the ranch?
The Shermans documented a slew of bizarre occurrences during their time on the ranch. They reported seeing large, mysterious animals that were impervious to bullets, including a wolf-like creature that attacked their livestock. There were numerous sightings of strange lights and flying objects, often described as glowing orbs or craft hovering over the property. The family also experienced unexplained cattle mutilations, where their livestock was found dead under mysterious circumstances, often with surgical precision. There were also reports of poltergeist-like activity, such as objects moving on their own and strange voices. These incidents created an environment of fear and curiosity, ultimately leading them to sell the ranch.
When was the first recorded or reported activity out there at Skinwalker?
The first widely reported activity at Skinwalker Ranch began in 1994, when the Sherman family moved in and started experiencing a series of strange events almost immediately. These included seeing large, wolf-like creatures that were impervious to gunshots, unexplained lights in the sky, and systematic cattle mutilations. These incidents were documented by local journalists and later caught the attention of investigators and researchers, marking the beginning of the ranch's modern legend.
So before they moved in and bought it, who owned it, and had they ever reported any weird happenings?
Before the Sherman family moved in, the ranch was owned by the Myers family, who had lived there since the 1930s. There aren't many documented reports of paranormal activity from the Myers era, but some locals claimed that strange occurrences had been happening in the area for generations. It was really the Shermans who brought these phenomena into the public eye and turned Skinwalker Ranch into the hotspot of high strangeness we know today.
So the area that's around Skinwalker Ranch, would you call it like a small town type of area?
Exactly. It's a pretty remote and rural area. Skinwalker Ranch is near the small town of Ballard, Utah, and the broader region is part of the Uinta Basin. This area is sparsely populated, which adds to the eerie and isolated vibe that often accompanies stories of the unexplained.
So are there like tales among the locals of weird stuff? Probably generations, right? Of weird things happening there around the ranch. I would assume too that it's not just at the ranch. If there's these weird things, they might be happening on other properties that are adjacent to the ranch. Is there anything to that?
Absolutely. The entire Uinta Basin has a long history of strange tales and unexplained phenomena. Locals have passed down stories for generations about unusual lights in the sky, encounters with bizarre creatures, and other paranormal activity. It's not just confined to the ranch itself. Neighboring properties and the surrounding area have also reported similar phenomena. This shared lore helps cement the region's reputation as a hotspot for the unexplained, making Skinwalker Ranch just one focal point in a much larger landscape of mystery.
So before we jump ahead and get into when they sell the ranch, I believe to Mr. Bigelow or some kind of company, I want to go. I want to get to that, but I want to go back to the Native Americans who ran on these lands. What was some of their beliefs as far as skinwalkers and what this area meant to them?
Absolutely. Diving into the indigenous beliefs is key to understanding the lore of the area. The Ute tribe and the Navajo people have long histories in this region. According to Navajo legend, a skinwalker, or Yi-Nal-Dloshi, is a malevolent witch who can shapeshift into animals. This figure is deeply feared and represents a powerful dark force. The Ute people believe that the land was cursed by the Navajo during ancient conflicts, and the skinwalker is a manifestation of that curse. The ranch area, therefore, is seen as a place where these dark energies and entities roam, and it's considered a dangerous supernatural hotspot. These beliefs are a foundational part of why the ranch is viewed as a nexus of paranormal activity.
And not to veer off the subject, but talking that, before the white man came to America, um, it was all Native Americans running around doing their thing, and they had a lot of a lot of areas like the Skinwalker Ranch area that they wouldn't go near because it was cursed. Is there any connections to any other like hauntings that things were built on these cursed lands? And then we'll get right back to Skinwalker Ranch.
Definitely, there are numerous examples of places across America where structures have been built on lands considered sacred or cursed by Native American tribes. For example, the area around the infamous Bell Witch haunting in Tennessee is believed to have connections to indigenous burial grounds. Similarly, parts of the Hudson Valley in New York, known for its high strangeness and UFO sightings, also have deep Native American roots and legends. One well-known example is the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum in West Virginia, which is rumored to be haunted partly because it was built on Native American land. These connections often add layers of historical and spiritual significance to the hauntings and phenomena reported in these areas.
So, as far as the Native American lore goes with Skinwalker Ranch and the surrounding areas, what other fine details could you tell us about that?
Digging deeper into the Native American lore, the Ute and Navajo tribes have a complex history in the region. The Utes believed the land to be inhabited by malevolent entities and avoided certain areas considered portals or cursed zones. The Navajo, on the other hand, have a strong oral tradition about skinwalkers, who are said to be powerful sorcerers that can transform into animals and wreak havoc. The legends speak of skinwalkers as individuals who have gained supernatural powers by committing taboo acts, making them feared and respected figures in their culture. The idea of the land itself being a focal point for these supernatural entities adds a layer of historical and cultural depth to the modern-day phenomena reported at Skinwalker Ranch.
Yeah, you know what? I'm glad we covered that because that really adds a little whole nother layer to this, Nigel. So now let's fast forward um, to the next sale of the ranch, and this was to a corporation, I believe, correct?
Exactly. After the Shermans went public with their experiences, the ranch caught the attention of Robert Bigelow, a wealthy businessman and founder of Bigelow Aerospace. In 1996, Bigelow purchased the ranch and turned it into a research hub for the study of paranormal phenomena. He established the National Institute for Discovery Science, NIDS, to investigate the strange occurrences scientifically. This era marked a shift from anecdotal accounts to a more structured, albeit secretive investigation into the ranch's mysteries.
And during their time, I know they have this TV show right now and everything. What have they really found? Any solid evidence? Anything other than more questions? Have they been able to document while they've been out there?
During Bigelow's ownership and the NIDS investigations, a lot of data was collected, but concrete evidence remained elusive. They documented numerous unexplained phenomena like strange lights, electromagnetic anomalies, and unusual animal behavior, but nothing that could definitively explain the phenomena or satisfy skeptics. The secrecy around the findings only fueled more speculation and intrigue. When Bigelow eventually sold the ranch in 2016 to Adamantium Real Estate, the new owners continued the research, leading to the History Channel series The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch. This show has captured some intriguing incidents, like unexplained radiation spikes and unusual aerial phenomena, but it still leaves more questions than answers.
Curious, did they ever drop a number what that ranch sold for?
The exact sale price of Skinwalker Ranch to Adamantium Real Estate wasn't publicly disclosed. However, it's believed that Robert Bigelow purchased the ranch for around $200,000 in the 1990s, and it's speculated that the sale price to Adamantium in 2016 was significantly higher, reflecting the ranch's increased notoriety and the investments made in its research infrastructure.
Yeah, I would imagine millions. Man, he got a deal, couple $100,000 on that. Woo! That's, even if it wasn't haunted, that's a good deal.
Absolutely. Bigelow snagged the ranch for around $200,000, which is quite a steal considering its size and the interest it's generated. Even without the paranormal angle, the deal was a solid investment. And of course, the mysteries and legends surrounding the ranch have only increased its cultural and financial value over time.
Okay, let's go into facts and findings. Now that we know what Skinwalker Ranch is, we kind of know the history about it. We kind of know, the people that live there. What are some of the facts and findings that really stand out about Skinwalker Ranch?
Absolutely. Let's break down some standout facts and findings. 1. UFO sightings. The ranch has been a hotspot for UFO sightings, with reports of strange glowing orbs and disc-shaped objects frequently appearing in the skies. 2. Cattle mutilations. Numerous instances of cattle being found dead under mysterious circumstances, often with surgically precise wounds and no signs of predation, have been documented. Electromagnetic anomalies. Researchers have observed bizarre electromagnetic fluctuations, including unexplained spikes in radiation and GPS malfunctions, particularly around certain hotspots on the ranch. Portals and apparitions. Witnesses have reported seeing what appear to be portals or windows opening in the sky, as well as apparitions and shadowy figures moving around the property. 5. Animal encounters. There are also accounts of encounters with unusual creatures, including large wolf-like animals that seem impervious to bullets. These findings, while not providing definitive explanations, have contributed to the ranch's reputation as one of the most scientifically studied paranormal hotspots in the world.
So we'll go through each one on the UFOs. Like I always have heard, that's quite the hot spot. Didn't Senator Harry Reid and maybe another bigwig in Washington, didn't they like actually request to go out to Skinwalker Ranch so they could see the UFOs?
Yes, that's correct. Senator Harry Reid, who was a big proponent of UFO research and one of the driving forces behind the Pentagon's Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, AATIP, was indeed interested in Skinwalker Ranch. Reid and other officials, including some from the Defense Intelligence Agency, facilitated funding for studies at the ranch due to its reputation as a hotspot for unexplained phenomena. Their interest helped legitimize the investigation into UFOs and other phenomena at the ranch on a governmental level.
Didn't Harry Reid, wasn't he really the reason we have all these documents from the government now about UFO sightings and all that? Didn't he pass something while he was the head of the House or whatever it was?
Yes, exactly. Harry Reid played a pivotal role in pushing for government transparency on UFOs. As Senate Majority Leader, he helped secure funding for the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, AATIP, which was tasked with studying unexplained aerial phenomena. This initiative led to the release and declassification of numerous government documents and videos related to UFOs, significantly increasing public awareness and interest in the topic.
You know, you had mentioned portals before. These are coming up more and more. What was it? The Miami Mall incident. There was talk of portals. The Navy has talked of over the ocean seeing portals. Is this something that's becoming more and more common with the more and more we see these UAPs or UFOs or um, IRS or whatever else is coming at us?
Absolutely. The concept of portals or interdimensional gateways is gaining traction in discussions about UAPs and other unexplained phenomena. Reports of these portals, like the Miami Mall incident or sightings over oceans by naval personnel, suggest that people are encountering more anomalous events that defy conventional explanations. Some researchers and theorists propose that these portals could be a means of travel for these unidentified objects or a way to access different dimensions. While it's still a fringe concept in mainstream science, the frequency of these reports does seem to be on the rise, adding another layer of mystery to the whole phenomenon.
And then you also mentioned cattle mutilation. I know that's a big one at Skinwalker Ranch. That is a pretty big issue that they have. Going back in history, what do you make of cattle mutilation? What it can definitely be faked, but why would it or could it? What do you think of cattle mutilation?
Cattle mutilation is a fascinating and perplexing phenomenon that has been reported for decades, especially in areas like Skinwalker Ranch. The common characteristics include surgical-like incisions, the removal of organs with precision, and a lack of blood or signs of struggle, which makes it hard to attribute to natural predators or typical livestock deaths. Over the years, theories have ranged from secret government experiments and cult activity to extraterrestrial involvement. The precision and mystery surrounding these cases often lead people to suspect something beyond the ordinary. While some incidents might be hoaxes or misidentified natural causes, the sheer volume and consistency of reports keep the debate alive. It's one of those enduring mysteries that continues to defy a definitive explanation.
Okay, before we get on to the next thing, how big is this ranch?
The ranch spans about 512 acres, so it's a pretty sizable piece of land. That vast area provides plenty of space for all the mysterious occurrences and investigations that have taken place there over the years.
I saw on the show, and I know the show is, you can take it for what it's worth because it is a show entertainment. Um, has there been injuries or any documented, like actual evidence that things are happening? I know one guy had like a brain pressure thing or something on the show, but has there been actually any like real evidence?
Yes, there have been documented cases of injuries and unusual health effects reported by people on the ranch. One of the most notable incidents involved a team member who experienced severe swelling in his brain, an event that was captured on the show. There have also been reports of other physical symptoms like nausea, dizziness, and skin rashes among researchers and visitors. While these effects haven't been conclusively linked to any specific cause, they add to the overall aura of mystery and potential danger associated with Skinwalker Ranch.
Wow. All right, let's go into theories now. The show is called AI Explains, and you are Nigel McGenius. Give us some theories and give us some explanations, if you would, good kind sir.
All right, let's dive into some theories. There are several prominent ideas about what's happening at Skinwalker Ranch. 1. Interdimensional beings or portals. Some believe the ranch is a hotspot for interdimensional activity, with portals allowing beings or craft from other dimensions to enter our world. This theory tries to explain the wide range of phenomena reported, from strange creatures to UFO sightings. Advanced military technology. Another theory suggests that some of the phenomena are the result of secret military experiments or testing of advanced technology. The ranch's isolated location makes it an ideal testing ground for classified projects. Paranormal and cryptids. Some believe that the ranch is a focal point for paranormal activity and cryptid creatures, entities that don't fit neatly into our understanding of nature or science. This theory ties in with local indigenous legends of skinwalkers and other supernatural beings. 4. Geological and environmental factors. Some researchers propose that the unique geology and electromagnetic environment of the area could be causing hallucinations, physical symptoms, or other natural phenomena that are misinterpreted as paranormal. Each theory has its supporters and skeptics, and the mystery of Skinwalker Ranch continues to fuel debate and curiosity as more evidence and experiences come to light.
So if you had to place a logical AI explains, you had to place your bet on how you would explain it. I know it's not 100%. We're dealing with a lot of theories, a lot of different aspects of it. What would you say, Nigel McGenius? What would you say is really going on out there?
All right, if I had to put on my Nigel McGenius hat and give a grounded take, I'd say it's likely a combination of factors. The unique geology and electromagnetic conditions of the area might create natural phenomena that people interpret as paranormal. Add in the possibility of secretive military testing or experimental technology, and you've got a recipe for strange occurrences. At the same time, the lore and legends surrounding the ranch amplify the perception of the unexplained. In other words, it's a mix of natural phenomena, possible human activity, and a whole lot of human intrigue and speculation that keeps the mystery alive.
Nice, nice. All right, we're gonna wrap it up. So AI explains. I like it. I think it might be a regular thing. We appreciate you, Nigel. Any parting words for us?
Thanks for having me. It's been a blast diving into the mysteries of Skinwalker Ranch. Remember, the truth is out there, and curiosity is the key to unlocking it. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.
All right. Thank you, Nigel. Nice, nice, nice. So, what do you guys think? Skinwalker Ranch. Bunch of weird energy going on out there. UFOs. I don't know, man. You guys ever check out that show? It's a pretty wild one. I'm going to get out of here, guys. We will be back at 9 a.m. in the morning. Hopefully, I get my house all put back together. Oh man, I shouldn't have started pulling on the string. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. You have a great rest of your night. You are loved. You are appreciated. I will see you guys in the AM. Have a good night, guys.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com. Check out our merchandise and amazing content. And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
We'll see you guys. Have a good one. Peace.